Attack. Attack of the show. Attack.
Coming to you live from Sprint's 4G studio, it's Attack of the Show.
It's just me. You only get me.
All right. You're just so cute when you're pouty and alone.
I know, when I'm like, bye guys.
Welcome to Attack of the Show, everybody. TV's only source for all the stuff you care about. That was the last of my voice. I'm Kevin Flores. Good to see you. I'm done.
And I'm Allison Hayslip, and I obviously have Comic-Con voice going on.
We both have the nerd flu.
I sound sexy.
It happens. That's an adjective for it, yeah?
I hate your face. Why do you do that to me?
Where'd you park the semi and the cartons of cigarettes you were smoking on the way
I know, my
here?
12-pack of cigarettes. I'm like, hi. I gotta get to Comic-Con. Let's go.
Folks, on the show today, Wikileaks just released 77,000 classified military documents onto the net, and the Pentagon, oh, they furious. We're gonna explore what was revealed and the ensuing fallout in the loop. Plus, if lightning speed and a cell phone made sweet, sweet, sweet love and had a sweet, sweet love baby, it would be Sprint's HTC Evo 4G. We're gonna show you the apps that you gotta have for said love baby.
Sweet, sweet love. Shut. That looks sticky.
That's how I make it.
All right, then. It's sticky for
sweet.
you? It's always sticky for Kevin. Then we have a little sex on the streets. Anna David has advice for a guy who masturbates too much. Plus, we'll tell you if you can catch an STD from a hot tub. God, I hope not. We've done this show from a hot tub. Oh, health insurance.
I had a drink from there.
You drank from the hot tub?
Yeah.
That's a really bad
Needed an
idea.
excuse.
That's how I got it. Oops. And later we survived Comic-Con and we brought the best lulls from San Diego back to you. It's the best of Comic-Con 2010 comedy. I'm excited to see that.
You know, we did I just want to point out, we did during our panel, which I don't know if, are we going to upload a video to the website or anything of the panel? Maybe at some point? There might be some snippets
We
of the panel.
have to censor it though.
There were like 3 guys on stage. One of them ripped one while he was on our panel stage, and the temperature around the podium that I was standing at changed.
Really?
Literally warmed up on our set. So congratulations, Attack fans out there. You guys are deadly. Yeah! You did it.
I'm glad that happened before I got
Yeah, it
on
happened
the
before you got on the stage. It was bad. We got bombed.
Thank goodness.
Yeah.
All right, Web Patronus.
Oh, abracadabra it.
Zip lines.
You can't just make them out of anything. The intended purpose is to get to the ground quickly.
There you go.
So
That
he
is
did
true.
it.
He did. I'm sure he's gonna be fine. That dude's
Yeah.
fine.
Then they're gonna whip out the homemade paraglider. I'm sure that'll end well too. It'll be a very nice funeral.
Get to
Don't
the
worry.
ground fast.
It was mission accomplished. Top
you
of
go.
banner.
Last week, most fellas with a Darth Vader costume were at Comic-Con, but not one Sith Lord from Long Island.
No, actually, today's number 4 is courtesy of Fox News New York, who take us to a bank in a far, far, far away place for what is the most unauthorized use of a George Lucas character ever.
It's pretty hard to get a description on this bank robber, except for his height. His ridiculous getup actually made people laugh at the Chase Bank branch in Setauket. He went there 11:30 yesterday, but it was no longer funny when he pulled out a serious-looking weapon. You can see the guy behind him ducking there and demanded money from the teller.
What? Really?
Okay, look, I mean, you'd expect that kind of crap from a Wookiee, but not a Sith Lord, right?
Yeah, but to be fair, like, let's say I'm the bank robber there. I'm hoping the FBI finds me before Lucas's lawyers do. Because there is nowhere he can hide. He will not be safe.
So true.
Ever.
So true.
Today's number 3 item is a behind-the-scenes video from the Italian Institute of Technology. They have one.
Imagine that.
They have one.
In part of scientists' ongoing quest to teach robots that humans aren't needed on Earth, the team at IIT have been working on ways to get robots to learn by trial and error.
Yes. Step 1, get the robots to successfully flip pancakes. Step 1, flip pancakes. That's great. Step 2, kill all humans. Stop encouraging.
Clearly. When will we ever learn?
When the pancake bot is flipping bodies, probably then we will have learned our lesson.
You would have thought an Italian robot, they would have taught it how to like make a pizza before flipping a pancake.
Ah, yeah.
Right?
Maybe.
Yeah.
But
That
they
seems like
didn't.
it would be more, that would work better for killing humans later on.
What, flipping pizza dough?
Yeah, right? Needs more manipulation.
I agree. I just like, every time I see a robot video, I expect short circuit. I expect something reading books
That one was
quickly
kinda
or
close,
zapping belts
though.
off with lasers. That was nowhere near short
It
circuit's
was a lot,
awesome.
No, come on. That was a lot closer than those creepy, like, women robots we see from all those
Hey,
Japanese
look,
videos.
one man's creepy is another man's finishing line. So just
And we
understand
went
that
there.
sometimes we got to do what we got to do.
I understand.
Okay.
Sticky. I got it. All right. Today's number 2 item is, well, it's a dumb idea lovingly captured on video and shared for all the world to see.
Yes. Most people know that you shouldn't put fire up your nose. I think that's a good one. Just in case you were thinking about it.
I do a lot of videos, you know, you've seen all of them. They're funny, but I think that I should just start doing some hardcore stuff. I'm gonna stick the lighter up my nose there. Whatever. Oh, dude. I can't smell anything.
You couldn't even smell the burning?
No.
Oh, man, whatever. All right, Guy, if you're looking to get more views on your YouTube channel, there are better ways to go about it than putting a flame inside your skull.
Yeah, he was on break.
Oh, well, then by all means, carry on. I've never laughed at a grown man cry.
Yes, you have.
Yeah, I
You
have.
laugh while making them cry.
That's sad.
But true.
Still ahead, best wedding video ever.
Someone has a few words of advice for the bride and groom.
Unfortunately, his girlfriend also has something to contribute.
Yes. See our number 1 around the net after the break.
You make men cry too.
Oh, absolutely. For dollars. Weddings.
Yay!
It was just a word, Vin. Relax. I mean, yeah, some guys have been suckered into them. They're part tedious social
me?
obligation. They're part excuse to get rip-roaring drunk. You know, and that's really about it.
That's really what they are for me. Yeah, and that's all well and good, but when the wedding videographer comes around to the tables at the reception, please try to keep it together.
Unless, of course, you'd like to be our number 1 around the net item.
You need two things. You need to understand each other because you're two separate individuals coming together into one relationship and making it work. It's really hard to do, but with love and understanding, you should be always able to do it.
No. We're good. So when Can we get somebody to clean it up, please, sir? Sir. Ah! Ah!
We did it! That was really sweet.
Banana flavored, by the way.
Yeah.
Now to cleanse the palate, Drunkle Ted.
Hey, everybody. I'm Drunkle Ted. I'm in the streets for your sexes. Drop your drawers and fluff your problems. Let's get unzipped.
Hey, Drunkle Ted. A couple weeks ago, I made out with a stripper at my bachelor party, and my wife was gonna be pissed. Has time travel been invented yet? If not, how close are we?
What? Kiss a stripper? Who kisses a stripper? Well, were her boobs busy that night? The hell, man? You gotta think, you don't know where that mouth has been. Maybe she's a stripper, but maybe her mouth is a prostitute. You're an idiot. You should be a safe idiot, since nobody talks about any of the that goes on at a bachelor party.
Thanks, Drunkle Ted.
Just doing my part to help keep the guys in LA to get their carrots wet. See you next time when I slip you an Ambien and you wake up in my pants.
Lots of vomiting on the show today.
Fourth piece of vomiting today.
There you go. Now, in case you didn't know, we were at Comic-Con over the weekend, and if you didn't watch us, shame on you.
I can't blame you. Now, you missed all of our fun adventures and our awkward fan interactions, but luckily for you, we were constantly followed by video cameras for your amusement. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Comic-Con Live 2010.
This is why we're here, so if you didn't get excited, you're probably dead.
Please welcome Thor himself, ladies and gentlemen. Chris Hemsworth is here. Joe Manganiello and Kristen Bauer from True Blood.
Flew out here just to say hi to the guys at Comic-Con.
Zachary Levi and Joshua Gomez, everybody from Shaw. Jason Schwartzman and Edgar Wright.
Director of Thor, Kenneth Branagh.
Chris Evans, Hugo Weaving, and Joe Johnston are here with Captain America.
I'm the Juggernaut, bitch.
This is like the best pairing since Master Blaster.
What do you feel about this experience, man?
He's upset at you because you never hit him in the nuts anymore.
Professional. Oh! I think I speak for everybody when I say I want my balls back because they exploded when I watched this movie.
Exploding gonads is exactly what we were going for.
Wow, look at that. This is the Comic-Con nippledom. I've grown quite fond of you. And
Can we eat? You want to drink?
Yeah, a little bit.
What are you excited about seeing at Comic-Con?
Spartacus, blood and sand.
I'm here with my date at Nerd Prom, Voltron. So did you get any fun collectibles or anything like that?
Spartacus, blood and sand.
Say my name! Say her name! It is Batwoman!
Perhaps the sweetest one I found on the show floor all day. What is it? Oh, it's the Kevin Pereira costume.
You guys get any fun fried foods or anything like that?
Spartacus, blood and sand.
Kevin?
I couldn't help but notice your bat wings. Your character is a
Succubus.
It writes itself, folks.
Danny and his girlfriend, Allison.
Only at Comic-Con do I end up with a boyfriend with knives on his vest. Just kidding.
I feel really tiny right now.
I'm gonna say that this is probably the coolest place I've ever done an interview.
We are on a recreation of a portion of a set from Tron.
Coming in 2011, exclusively on G4, Marvel Anime. Wolverine, Iron Man, the X-Men, and Blade.
Love it.
For life. Say bye.
That was massive.
I think Man Blair might win by letting Wee Man kick him in the balls for Comic-Con.
Did he really let him kick?
Did you not watch it?
I mean, I saw a kick, but I mean, how do you say no to Wee Man?
I guess you can't. He's sort of terrifying.
He'll get in there. He'll find a way in there, no matter what. Well, let's check him on the Twitter wall, but I gotta say that the panel for me was the highlight of Comic-Con, unfortunately.
It was
None of that was in there.
fantastic.
But Great chance to see all of you guys out there and say what's up.
And
so.
we were in a room that was 3 times the size as the one we were in last year and still filled it.
And yet my ego barely made it in.
No, it was really fantastic to see all the fans out there.
Twitter wall, Aspen also likes it when Blair gets kicked in the nuts, so
There
that's
you go.
good.
He suffers for your amusement, people.
He secretly enjoys it for your amusement.
sure.
Kristen Linnae says, love the new Resident Evil footage and the interview with Mila. Oh, well,
Wasn't it after the...
You're welcome. It was right before their panel.
No, I think it was right after, because it was right before the Paul panel that the kid got stabbed in the eye with a mechanical pencil.
Totally unrelated. Totally
What?
unrelated. To,
Oh, no,
to
I mean, it was after the Resident Evil. It was right after the Resident Evil panel that it happened.
all right.
Where were you? Weren't you at
alive?
Comic-Con? This was the big news.
What? I was busy Purelling and saying hello to everybody. I was like,
That's
you know.
true. You definitely want to Purell after you get stabbed in the eyeball. That'll help.
Yeah.
Infection's bad.
Hey, still ahead, WikiLeaks just opened fire on the U.S. war in Afghanistan by releasing almost 80,000 classified military documents. The Loop. We'll scope out the long-term ramifications of the leak.
And later, Anna David airdrops some sex onto the streets to finally answer the question that has confounded science. Can you get an STD from a hot tub?
If Drunkle Ted is in the hot tub with you, then yes.
Yeah,
Yes, you can.
definitely you can.
What happens next?
And here's a girl volunteering to have a bottle broken over her head. What happens next? Does the bottle break? Does the bottle stay intact and bounce off her head? Or does the bottle knock her out? Find out when we return.
What happens next?
And here's a girl volunteering to have a bottle broken over her head. What happens next? Does the bottle break? Does the bottle stay intact and bounce off her head? Or does the bottle knock her out?
Oh my God!
Yeah, I think this girl's got a future.
There you go. Welcome back.
Gibson approved. Take our news, please. Here's Kristen Adams.
Thanks, guys. Right now, it's time to start the feed. It's Monday, July 26th. Don't adjust your televisions. I am pregnant. Yeah. Hope it gets my looks. Anyways, here are your top stories. WikiLeaks has just published over 77,000 classified military documents from the war in Afghanistan. The documents apparently include information about unreported killings of Afghan civilians. WikiLeaks received much of this information from an Army whistleblower who has since been arrested. The Pentagon is claiming that the release could endanger the lives of soldiers stationed abroad. We're going to have all the details on this shocking story in The Loop. The wait is over. StarCraft II Wings of Liberty launches tonight at midnight. And after waiting 12 long years for it, fans are already lining up for a copy. Blizzard's real-time strategy game was first released in 1998 and sold over 10 million copies worldwide. It proved so popular that folks in South Korea have even passed away while playing it. Sad, but true. This is true, people. It's sad. Don't laugh. So please, while playing this sequel, remember to eat and sleep, people. And finally, if you want to delete your Facebook account, today's your lucky day. Okay. With we're all very proud of our Facebook, so clearly this doesn't apply to us. With zero fanfare, Facebook is quietly rolling out a deactivate or delete account option into the account settings menu. And if you click it, supposedly it will erase all your data permanently. So prior to this, Facebook would store your personal data for 2 weeks in case you decided to reactivate your account. Now you can just nuke it in an instant. I'm Kristen Adams, and you guys have just been fed.
I told her she couldn't hide from our secret, and she tried to physically hide from it, and it didn't work. Love you, Kristen. As you just heard in the feed, WikiLeaks just released tens of thousands of military documents that paint a very different picture of the U.S. war in Afghanistan than the one that we've been presented with. So let's get a damage report right now. It's The Loop. Joining me from New York to help us make sense of it all, editor for Wired, Noah Shachtman is here. How are you, Noah?
Hey, man.
Noah, I know you personally poured through each one of these reports, and that's impressive because WikiLeaks released over 77,000 of these U.S. military reports covering the war in Afghanistan. Apparently, they have another 15,000 reports waiting in the wings. What has come out of this document dump so far? Anything crazy out of the ordinary?
Well, first of all, I had to drink a lot of coffee to get through all those documents, and I'm about to pass out immediately afterwards. Yeah, there's been all kinds of crazy stuff. There's been killings of civilians that we didn't know about before. There's been accounts of secret units and how they move. And there's even been reports of chemical weapons, suspected chemical weapons attacks there, too, which we had no idea was going on over there.
Yeah, it's sort of like we've been led to believe that these are, it's like they're going down to the Home Depot and getting pipe bombs, and then we're reading reports of heat-seeking missiles being launched at helicopters.
Yeah, there's that too. There's reports of heat-seeking missiles, and that's particularly troubling because that's kind of how we took out the Soviets indirectly in Afghanistan, is with these heat-seeking Stinger missiles. So if the Taliban gets those, that's bad.
Yeah, well, to say the least. And Noah, this data is believed to have come from the same Army intelligence officer who leaked the footage that we saw in April of an Apache gunship that was firing on people in the streets of New Baghdad. If that's the case, how did this data actually get in the hands of WikiLeaks in the first place? That source should have been closed off, correct?
Right. This guy, specialist Bradley Manning, allegedly, he had top secret clearance and allegedly trolled around the Army's top secret network and then downloaded a bunch of stuff to a DVD marked Lady Gaga.
Which would be the first time anything of any value was on a DVD marked Lady Gaga, I believe.
Right.
Kidding, monsters.
First of all, you've got to be you got to be suspicious when a military guy's got a Lady Gaga DVD. Secondly, it's even weirder because these computers aren't supposed to have drives at all. They're not supposed to put any DVD, even one as crappy as Lady Gaga, in there. So fact that
so Noah, if that's the case, if these computers might not have drives, then theoretically we don't know if this was just an act of one disgruntled soldier or information guru, or if this came from someone that had access to all sorts of classified info, or a kid that was diving in a dumpster. We really don't know how many people are involved with this leak, right?
Yeah, we don't know, although Manning is strongly implied to be involved.
Well, WikiLeaks is calling this the biggest leak in military history. Is it fair to compare this release to the infamous Pentagon Papers that led to the end of the Vietnam War?
I don't know about that yet. I think we're still trying to figure out its impact. But look, let me put it a different way, all right? What most people have been seeing in the war from home, watching on TV, is kind of like the graphic user interface to the war. It's kind of like the Windows 7 of the war, okay? What this kind of gives you is the source code, kind of the underneath, beneath even DOS of the war. It gives you like kind of the intimate details that people weren't really familiar with before. Now, if you're in the military or if you've dealt with the military, these things are really familiar. I actually even saw reports of a firefight with a unit I was with last year. But if you're new to all this and you see reports that seem kind of cold about civilians getting killed or about bombs blowing up, it's pretty crazy stuff.
Right, yeah, especially when you see the spreadsheet splayed out and merged with Google Maps and you can click and see the devastation that truly happened at all these places that we didn't know about. Is that, at a time like this, do you think this leak, it's impressive in size just for the numbers and the info that gets out there, but for the hearts and the minds, if you will, do you see this potentially being a turning point for America?
Look, I think if you believe in the war, I don't think that these documents are going to convince you any other way. But I think if you think the American war effort in Afghanistan is going into a crapper, then this is sort of a minute-by-minute account of how things are swirling in the bowl.
Right. Fantastic analogy as well there, sir. Do we know, with WikiLeaks here, what protection do they have? Do they have the rights to release this info? Could they be under any trouble for this?
It's unlikely. Usually when a reporter leaks secret documents, the reporter doesn't get in trouble. It's usually the guy on the government side that gets in trouble. So, for example, this reporter for the Wall Street Journal, Siobhan Gorman, released a bunch of stuff about the NSA in the last couple of years about domestic spying and billions of dollars wasted. Well, she hasn't really gotten in trouble. It's the dude in the NSA that leaked her the documents that got in trouble.
Right. And Noah, final question, sir. The founder of WikiLeaks is saying that, look, he's got 15,000 other documents. There's all sorts of stuff out there that is being slowly metered out. Is this going to be the end of the story? Is it just going to be more, sort of updates of these incidents happen there? Or is the other shoe going to drop and we're going to have another Apache video or something of that nature?
Well, I did just receive a mysterious Keisha CD in the mail today, so who knows what that might be on that. No, seriously, I don't think we know what's in those 15,000 documents. We'll have to see. There's also another sort of infamous video that is out there that the military, Dave Petraeus actually, said he was going to release and then never did, of pretty brutal slaughter. I think that's the only word you'd have to use for it, in Balabaluk, Afghanistan last year. If WikiLeaks has that, I'm sure it's going to be explosive.
And I hope it's just not labeled codename Bieber, because either way, nothing good is coming from it. Noah Shackman from Wired, thank you so much for joining us and keeping us in the loop, sir. We appreciate your time. But now, let's go for a roll in the hay slip.
How have I worked on this show this long and it's the first time you're making that joke? I don't get it. All right, this week we're pulling a little razzle-dazzle and rebranding ourselves from G4 to 4G to celebrate Sprint's new 4G network. And with download speeds of up to 10 times faster than 3G, what better way to enjoy blazing fast handheld bliss than with Sprint's 4G flagship phone, the HTC Evo. On this week's Web Tools, we're giving you the skinny on the Evo's must-download apps.
Good news, speed freaks. The world's first 4G phone has finally arrived. With its blazing fast wireless speeds, front-facing camera, and high-res screen, the HTC Evo 4G from Sprint is ready to take on any Android app you throw at it. To get you started, here are some of our favorites. First, grab your Evo 4G, download the TV.com app, and do something that no other phone can. Stream high-quality video over 4G and all without Wi-Fi. TV.com gives you instant access to hundreds of streaming TV clips and full episodes of shows like Dexter, CSI Miami, Old School Star Trek, and even MacGyver. Sort by most popular, check out the featured episodes, or find shows by channel. For quick access, select all your favorites and add them to the My Shows area. You'll also get several channels devoted exclusively to premium web content and movie trailers. And the best part, well, the TV.com app is completely free. Now that you've flexed your 4G muscle, flex your gaming muscle with Armored Strike Online. This turn-based military combat sim puts you in command of an armored tank and its arsenal of weapons. Your goal? Take out your opponents by aiming your turret and firing on their position. But don't shoot without taking into account the terrain and the wind speed. Begin each round by spending cash on ammunition. Each weapon is unique and has a different payload, so choose wisely. Take on up to 3 different computer opponents all at once, or take the fight online where you'll play against human combatants from around the world. As you advance, you'll earn cash to gain access to bigger and better tanks and weapons. Fast, addictive gameplay and an online option make Armored Strike a game that you'll be playing for a long time to come. Get the free trial version, then upgrade to the full game for just $3.99. But don't declare victory before taking advantage of the Evo 4G's bonus-size screen. And there's no better way to do that than with the Dolphin Browser HD. Tabs, multi-touch, and full-screen browsing is the tip of this app's iceberg. Dolphin lets you use gestures to load your favorite site or open a new tab. If that weren't enough, Dolphin Browser also supports third-party add-ons like Ad Blocker, a password manager, and Google Translate. And there's one more surprise for HTC Evo 4G owners, and that's Flash support. It's one of the best, most complete web browsing experiences on any mobile device, and it won't cost you a dime. Get the Dolphin Browser HD for free right now in the Android market. Thanks to Sprint's 4G wireless and some really great Android apps, the mobile experience we've been waiting for is finally here. Is the future great or what? Whatever the Japanese equivalent of cojones are, I don't know how you say it, but that's what you're going to need to grow. Because we're giving you a chance to become an American Ninja Warrior, everybody! And, hey, for the first time ever, You could win $250,000.
What? I'm gonna try out now. We are holding open tryouts in Venice Beach, California, this August 7th and 8th. Run the course and be a hero, or simply watch the festivities from the stands and laugh when people fall down. That's good too.
Teehee. The top competitors go on to Japan to tackle the Ninja Warrior course for a chance to win $250,000.
I'm sorry, how much?
$250,000.
That's amazing.
I mean, after taxes, still pretty amazing.
Still pretty awesome. That's Saturday, August 7th and Sunday, August 8th. For details, go to g4tv.com/ANW2. Now, if you'll excuse me.
What?
Excuse me.
No, you're excused.
I'm gonna attack this bike stuff, but you gotta go.
Go ahead.
Attack this.
Could have had a nice quiet attack this without me, but now you did. Look what you did.
Look
what you did.
Okay.
No, you go. I got
Thank
tweets.
you. All right. Are you one of those people that thinks biking is a waste of your time and energy? Well, waste energy no more with this USB bike generator. This do-it-yourself project involves wiring a 2-port USB charger to your back wheel so that the energy you spend pedaling will go to charging whatever devices you've got plugged in. The circuit work is a bit involved, but it's a small price to pay for picking up eco-friendly chicks with your USB bike. I don't think you're gonna get any chicks with that bike. Sorry. Okay, I'll concede if pedaling is just too much work no matter what you're charging, then get your lazy ass on this homemade electric mountain bike. This plug-in is a one-of-a-kind design with a reinforced frame to support the extra 100-pound load that comes along with all the onboard hardware. Added weight or not, it still tops out at 30 miles per hour. Now, the design still has some kinks in it, like sudden starts might throw you off the bike. But that's why we have helmets, right? Problem solved. Now, normally I'd encourage you to build your own, but good luck figuring this one out. I have no idea. And finally, if you're looking for the Rolls-Royce of human-powered two-wheelers, look no further than the IF Mode bike. This sleek biped recently won a bunch of design awards because it operates without the use of those oil-soaked chains and brake cables. Oh yeah, it also folds in half, okay? The bike folds in half. But unlike most compact bikes, it's been designed with full-size wheels, so you won't look like you're riding your sister's bike around town. But this urban tailored bike will cost you a pretty penny. It's not 250, it's $2,500 to be exact. I was gonna make it way more expensive. Stay tuned. In Sex on the Streets, Anna David helps a guy whose girlfriend keeps crying after sex. Sounds like fun. You got problems.
Attack of the Show is presented by Sprint. What can you do with 4G?
Kevin said.
AOTS fan left Comic-Con 20 grand richer.
Yeah, the Vader that robbed the bank, right?
Okay, 2 guys scored stacks of money.
Oh.
But here's the guy that took Butterfinger's money and his place in the Butterfinger Defense League.
Ladies and gentlemen, the newest member of the Butterfinger Defense League. You are the 4th member. How does it feel right now?
I'm overwhelmed right now. It's so awesome. All my hard work paid off, and I'm just so thankful.
Now, these guys have been out there fighting crime and defending people in Butterfinger's honor. You're the newest person. What can we expect to see from you and your team now?
A lot of new material.
What's the first thing you guys are going to make him do?
Well, we're going to teach him how to have people not have their Butterfinger stolen.
I'm going to make him eat a year's supply of Butterfinger in a sitting.
I think we're going to need him to sign a waiver before something like that happens. Eric, what about you? What's the first thing he's going to do for you?
We got a lot in common. He's from Indiana. I'm a reserve cop in Indiana. I'm going to keep him out of bars. The only bar he's going to deal with is a Butterfinger bar.
What are you going to do with that money?
I want to buy more camera gear. I'm looking to get engaged soon, so that'll help out with that.
Oh, congratulations. Does she know about this? Whoa, does she know?
That's off limits. We'll see about that.
I am the Butterfinger artist.
Do we have a budding director?
I'm the director of my videos.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
Well, you got 3 esteemed actors on your team now. I think maybe we can work on a project together in the future, right? Right. Well, congratulations again, the 4th member of the Butterfinger Defense League. And remember, when you're dealing with these guys, never lay a finger on their Butterfinger.
Nobody's gonna lay a finger on my Butterfinger.
I love the secrecy.
I know.
Of the
If
engagement.
his girlfriend didn't know she
Yeah.
was getting engaged soon, she knows now. He just told everyone on national TV.
She doesn't know it's not her, so. He's got 20 G's now.
Touche.
Yeah. By the way, don't spend it all in one place.
All right, it's time now for another
thing we found on the internet that was interesting. Today's thing is by Vimeo user Jason Butler, who made a sinister video simply titled Ball Face.
What the hell was that? It was like a floating nightmare. Aren't you terrified?
Still giggling about the ball face part.
People need sex help.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I'm not talking about Kevin.
No, actually, Dr. Pereira says rub Anna David on your affected area and don't continue use if irritation occurs.
I'm Anna David here in San Diego. With millions of people getting it on, there's bound to be a need for sex advice. So I'm at Hustler Hollywood in San Diego to help out with the issues.
In your pants, or whatever this is. Danny, what is your question?
Yes, I like to pleasure myself 3 to 4 times a day. Besides not getting enough sunlight, do I have a problem?
Well, I think it really is about not necessarily how often, but how much is it interfering with your day-to-day life? Are you missing appointments? Are you not getting to work? Are you having to sort of go excuse yourself when you're out with friends? Like, is it unmanageable in your life? I'm not really one to say like, okay, that's just too much. You better, but it is really about you and whether or not you feel like it's a cause for concern. If you're doing it and then you're feeling shameful and guilty about it, then it does become a problem. But if you're doing it, all is good, you're going about your life and you're just happy, then congratulations, man. I'm shaking that hand, huh?
Can you get an STD in a hot tub?
That is such a good question. I think that lots of people wonder. I personally have never, ever heard of a case of that. The thing is, think about it, you're in the hot tub. The water has all of these chemicals that actually are purifying. You don't have to be freaked out going in a hot tub thinking you're gonna get out of the hot tub with some communicable disease that you didn't go in there with.
Okay.
It's exciting, Miguel. Think of all the hot tubs you get to go in.
I know. Much more comfortable now.
Yeah, awesome. Go find a hot tub,
All right.
man.
The girl I'm with sometimes cries after sex. What the hell is going on?
That's actually more common, I think, than people realize. And there are all sorts of reasons. I think a lot of guys get pretty freaked out by that, Exhibit A, and they think, oh my God, does this mean she was abused? Does this mean I've done something wrong? A lot of times, it is a relief. They're like connecting with you is so beautiful. A lot of times also, it seems kind of crazy, but sex can be interpreted as trauma to the body on a small scale. And so in the same way, you know how like cops or, soldiers after the heat of battle, sometimes, they'll cry because it's sort of like their body was recovering from a trauma. It can be sort of like that. The single best way to know what's going on with a girl, do you want to know how?
Yeah, how?
Ask her. Just doing my part to help out the folks in San Diego. I'm Anna David. See you next time I go in your pants.
So much to say. But let's check in with the Twitter wall, shall we?
What do we have?
Oh,
John Rollins, he says, Kevin and Allison, what made you most excited at Comic-Con this year? Kevin, what made you so excited?
I really enjoyed footage of Sucker Punch when I saw it for the first time.
I heard that was great.
Zack Snyder showed it to me. It looks incredible. I mean, I'm so
Nice.
psyched for it. What about you?
I'm going to stick with having found the Star Trek colognes that I found. Did you hear about those?
The Tiberius.
There was Sulu, They gave me 2 Sulus. It was fantastic. And they had Shirtless Kirk, which was my favorite because the tagline said, set phasers to stunning.
Lovely, lovely.
Fantastic.
Vita Senza says only 15 minutes left and I have to go get back to my normal boring life without a tag of the show. Aww.
Pin going through withdrawal.
Yeah, we leave that last part out.
Yeah.
But hey, for the first part of that, because your life is apparently so boring and painful, we should give him something.
I think we should.
Should we not?
Yes.
Let's give him a cure for the
win.
Comic-Con hangover. What are we going to give him? We're giving him Image Comics The Complete Invincible Library, Volume Deuce.
It's written by Robert Kirkman, the creator of The Walking Dead, which is awesome. It's full of extras and bonus materials and retails for $125, but we're giving it to you for free.
Because we like it.
We do. There's more Attack of the Show coming up.
Stick around, everybody. Coming up tomorrow on an all-new AOTS, get your myth on. Chris Gore reviews Clash of the Titans on DV Tuesday. Plus, he'll tell you if Repo Men and Batman Under the Red Hood are worth your monies. And would you like to make a movie in your pool? Then check out the Kodak PlaySport video camera, which records 10 feet underwater in full high def on Gadget Prawn. And we've got elderly Brazilian DJs, a 37-mile-long party in Germany, and an Indian back-piercing festival when we find out what's up with the world. See it tomorrow.
Today's epic fail is Pennsylvania.
That's the whole state.
No. It's just a song about it by Sloppy Seconds 1, set to the tune of Katy Perry's undeservedly popular single, California Girls, with the U.
Greetings, friends. Join us on a journey through Pennsylvania. I know a place where the roads are filled with potholes. Snow kicks our ass, and the salt destroys our vehicles. Pennsylvania guys, we're unforgettable. Denim shorts and cotton tank top. Deer head staring at you in my living room. In Pennsylvania, Keystone, Pennsylvania.
Hey, thanks to Noah Shackman for watching us in the loop. And thank you.
Yes, we like you.